Hello everybody and welcome to Secret of Mana Randomizer Weekly Seed number 155. Today we have a matchup between PyanoTheYoshi and SolarCell. We have a Mana Tree Revival. We're looking for a minimum of 6 seeds. The Flammie Drum is in Logic, so you gotta find that. We're starting with the Sprite and one additional character. Let's see who it is. The boy! And let's see what this other one, find the other. So the girl still exists out there. Let's see what weapons they start with as well. I need to glance at that. Sword and boomerang. And starting off with 800 gold, as well as an additional 200 gold. So 800 gold in the basement, and 200 gold to start with. So 1,000 gold to start with is real nice. Solar immediately jumping down to the Mantis Ant fight. So all of the bosses and enemies are vanilla. So that's very interesting. Let's see what else. I'm gonna take a second to watch this fight real quick. So Piano went ahead and shopped. Let's see. Yeah, Piano went ahead and shopped and saved, and is going to go check the what is normally at the river. The Sword and the Stone. Well, Solar is just going ahead and fighting the Mantis Ant first. Spanking Elliot. Hints are disabled, so nobody should be checking signs or talking to any NPCs or anything like that. Once again, vanilla bosses, vanilla enemies, Flammie Drum and Logic. Start with one character, find the other. Chest drop frequency is high. Complexity is hard. Alright, let's see if Solar's going to keep this fight. Sword Orb, nice to have. And nothing. Is he going to keep a Sword Orb? No. So it's only a Sword Orb at the Mantis Ant. So kind of vanilla. So he's going to save some of that. Piano comes down to check this, and it's a Glove Orb, and he's going to bounce that as well. Solar not going to check that, is going to say goodbye to that check for the time being, and maybe he will come back to it later. And now Piano is going to dive down and fight the Mantis Ant. Solar is going to take the Cannon Travel to the Upper Land, get some freebies there, and check out to see what the Upper Land Forest orb is. And the music, the audio we're listening to today is on pianos. Let's see what else we got. Many chest traps and high chest drop frequency. Okay. Oh, and vanilla shops. Oh my gosh, vanilla shop. It's vanilla everything. Vanilla enemies, bosses, shops. And yeah, we need somewhere between 6 and 8 seeds. So, there you go. So, we'll see Piano decides to keep this orb, considering it is a sword orb and nothing else. Solar is going to come down here and peek to see what is the Upperland Forest. It is Sylphid. So, Piano's still sitting in this boss fight against the Mantis Ant. And is deciding to swap over. Solar going to check out these freebies at the Moogle Village in the Upper Land. There's a Boomerang Orb. And a Spirit Orb. Alright. And so that is everything to do here. We are still doing Restrictive Logic, where you need a, the seed. Oop, and I need to get rid of these seeds. I was just trying to tell which side each tracker was on. Sword Orb, is Piano going to keep that? And then nothing. Probably a reset. Yeah, reset. Not saving that either. So, saves coming. So both of them have saves come. The Mantis Ant fight. And I did not see where Solar is blasting off to. Probably, guys, Naval. Can you go there from there? Yeah, looks like. Or no, this is back to Potos. Yeah, this is back to the beginning of the game. Alright, same thing we're about to see for Piano. Go to the Upper Land. Okay, now Solar is going to do what Piano already did and make a save here. Run and go and check to see what is on the sword and the stone in the river. See that it is a Glove Orb, and we'll save some of that to get back to Potos Village. So yeah, like I said, we're doing restrictive logic. I normally don't say that, but just pointing it out this time, I guess. Restrictive logic is the standard for these things because it adds more logic to the game itself. Otherwise, this game is very much just like random, like go get stuff. It saves. It creates more of a logic puzzle for the randomizer for the open world. So can't do Wind Palace yet. Don't have the Wind Seed. You'll need the seeds. So Solar seeing the Glove Orb and reset. Yep. And Piano will be getting here to get a Boomerang Orb. And what was the other one? A Spirit Orb. Alright, so now our runners have done... Oh, wow. Reset. So, never mind. Not saved. Oh, wait. I'm working on it. So, Piano doesn't care for that, so I guess goes back to... Instead of having to travel back to the opening of the game, and saves $100. 50 gold there and 50 gold back for the cannon travel. So, pretty smart save scum, considering those are weapon orbs that you don't really, who cares. Solar's now coming to fight the Tonpole in Undine Cave, and Piano is on his way to Pandora. I wonder if he'll just go ahead and do Wall Face. And the shops are vanilla as well, so, you kind of know where... If you're familiar with the base game, at least. Yeah, Piano's going straight to Wall Face, which is vanilla, which is going to be an interesting fight. Level 1 right now, so, whatever. Thunder damage, increased crit, stone and earth damage. Alright, so Piano has run into the ruins in Pandora to go fight Wallface and unlock the treasury room. Solar is slapping away. I think that is the first heal from the lizard, the biting lizard. Yep, there's number 2, and we'll see if the third heal pops up, and then, yep, that is it. All right, so that is all of the magic for that boss, and so now it's just whittling him down. Now we just kind of play the waiting game. And Piano has made it through the ruins and is now at Wallface, so we'll see how this goes. Still level 1, so fighting level 1 wall. And it's normal difficulty. It's hard complexity, but it's normal difficulty. Solar gets a Whip Orb. And goes running in and gets what? Oh, Undine! And another Whip Orb. Are drops vanilla as well? Is magic location vanilla? Yeah, because Sylphid is needed to get through... Oh, I put this in the wrong place. Upperland Forest. Sorry. Yeah, a lot of vanilla stuff. The sprite starts with a boomerang. The boy starts... What? How much is vanilla? Enemies are vanilla. Bosses are vanilla. Shops are vanilla. But yeah, the boy starts with a sword, which the boy does. The sprite starts with a boomerang, which the sprite does. Undine was found at Undine. Upperland Forest, orb is Sylphid. Oh, boy dies. Oh, gonna revive with a candy. Yes. Yeah, this is uber vanilla. This is exceedingly vanilla. One might say suspiciously vanilla? I don't know, we'll see. We'll see how much more carries over with all of these drops. Alright, Watts. It's a sword orb. Watts doesn't give you a sword orb, he just repairs your sword. But it's adjacent. Alright, Solar still has $1,000. Go ahead and get Power Wrist. Power Wrist. +5 strength. Yay. I think it's +5 strength and +5 attack. I think it's both. Maybe it's +5 strength, which therefore gives you +5 attack. I can't really remember off the top of my head. It's both spiky suits for both characters and power wrist for both characters for Solar. So starting off with basically 1,000 gold, 200 once again for the starting gold that the seed itself gives you. Gonna go ahead and go and level up the sword as well to level 1. Why not? Before fighting Tropicalo, has just enough. Wow, perfect. No notes. 8 gold. You can get not even a candy. Reset. Oh, I didn't see. Maybe he didn't like that the sword. I did not see what the sword stats were. Does he have to rebuy? Piano takes down Wallface. No, he still has all his stuff. Oh, he's just buying candy, a glove orb, and the gold key. Okay, that you're not gonna be using that anytime soon. Not until you get the Flammie Drum, which could be here. There's 7 checks that Piano's about to pick up. 1 from the girl, which is open from the beginning of the game. You just gotta walk in and do it. The other 6 that just got opened from beating Wallface. Also opening up the second armor shop here, which Piano is now going to go and deal with. Nothing from the Elder, and that is Salamando blocking Earth Palace. And Solar's going to dive down now to get this free chest and maybe fight Kilroy. 600 bucks. Power wrists for Piano as well. So yeah, I guess Solar didn't like what the first upgrade on Pokemon of the Day. It's important to talk to this person and get that randomized Pokédex entry. Yeah, I guess that Solar just didn't like what the sword leveled up to. They're using up some Undine magic to get through this boss fight very quickly. Piano's about to go and talk to the girl, and we'll see what this drop is. A bow orb. All right, there's about to be a lot of stuff on the screen. I hope I don't miss anything tracking. Let's see. Cross your eyes. 500 gold. Axe Orb. The Dark Seed. Glove. Axe Orb. Nothing. Sylphid. Bow Orb. Okay, I think I got... So Solar did not keep the stuff on the right-hand side. There wasn't anything important. Piano picks up a Seed and Sylphid. So that is the unlock for the Upperland Forest. And Solar has come back with his newfound 600 bucks after save scumming the fight with Kilroy. So we'll see what Piano decides to do with this, whether he's going to go straight to back to the Upperland or if he's going to go to Gaia's Navel. So far, nothing much there. Solar about to do this Tropicalo fight, which once again, boss is vanilla. A seed found. Yeah, Piano's just going straight to the Upperland. Finds progression, basically. And hopes that, you know, there's nothing else that is needed in the early game. Alright, Solar using, once again, that Undine magic. Level 0, but still good damage. And we'll see if Tropicalo has anything worthwhile. And then, I guess we'll go check the magic rope chest, and that'll be it for Gaia's Navel. We'll have seen it all. Alright. An orb and 2 drops here. Let's see if he saves it. Javelin. Javelin. Whip. Is he saving that? Nope. Reset. Alright, 1 more chest to find. So Solar is, yeah, save scumming a lot of this stuff. And has to rebuy whatever it is. Which, the save scum is nice because it saves, you know, keeps everything from powering up. But at the same time, it's, you know, having to go back and reshop. But in the grand scheme of stuff, you know. Alright, Piano is going to... where? The desert. Kakara first. Alright, we're about to see what this freebie chest is for Solar. Boomerang Orb, which he'll keep. Alright, Piano's landing in the desert. Is he going to go to Fire Palace? Make a save, okay, first. And if Fire Palace is, can't open it up, then, you know, just reset and come, you know, reload your save. Smart move. Save some backtracking if you're unable to get into the palace right this very second. Solar. Ah, and having a seed means that Sylphid can get up to level 1, so that's an important thing to go ahead and do. So Solar is now blasting off to Pandora, and is going to go fight Wallface. That's about all that's left that he has access to at the beginning of the game. He's pretty much checked everything else, and he's going to find out that this is, in fact, the call. Oh, okay, it was the glove that was found. Did not mark that. Alright, Solar headed towards Pandora Ruins, go fight Wallface, which will give him access to Upperland. And that is Luna. And we'll see if Piano decides to try and use the glove to get up this ramp. Yeah. Oh. Chest. A lot of chest drop frequency, but many chest traps. Doesn't do it. Oh! Is he going to get up the ramp? Let's see. Gets the sword level 1. Punches up. Makes it. Alright, gets the skip. Well done. Yeah, uses... I mean... level 1 sword charge, and then switching to the glove. Get up that ramp and cheat and see what is here. It is a boomerang orb. So far, nothing. I'm not going to mark it yet because he may save scum if he doesn't... if he's not able to get through the second orb. Which he is. Okay. So that is Sylphid. So, wow. Being able to sequence break could be helpful right now with having Sylphid. We'll see what the second chest is. The Wind Seed. Yes. Very helpful. So, sequence breaking. Already helping out by getting a seed for Mana Tree Revival. You know, that's the whole point. But also being able to turn that in immediately. And a Boat Orb. Okay. So. Wind Seed locked behind Luna. Interesting. Alright, Solar. Checking in on him. He is fighting the Wallface right now. And has... Undead magic, and I guess has used it all up, has thrown all of the nukes down. Piano continuing to cast Sylphid to try and get it up. Leveled up. Since he just picked up a second seed. Get 2 more casts. There it is. Alright. Sylphid is leveled up to level 2. And now, whatever money you have, probably not enough to get, like, gold armor or anything, you know, here. Oh! You could get a, you could get a Tiger Crown, or you could get 2, Raccoon Caps. You know, depending on how you want to do that. Oh, or nothing. Or you can be like, I'm out of here. I guess that's true that if you, bought anything, if you bought, you know, spend 1,100, you wouldn't have enough to use a cannon travel. You have to go back out. You have to sell some consumables, or I guess they both have headgear. I know that Piano bought a... I'm pretty sure Piano bought a bandana at the beginning. Solar takes down Wallface and is about to be pushing forward towards progression, so that's good. Piano skips Ice Country and comes instead straight to the Empire. So we're in Southtown now. Going to go talk to Mara first and then head through the sewer. Solar is going to be picking up the Glove Orb and the Gold Key. Alright. And is going to go head towards progression now. Mara, what you got? Javelin Orb. Alright. Through the sewers. Here we go. Solar now going into Pandora Castle, talk to the girl, and get the 6 checks out of the treasury room, one of which is important, is Sylphid, which is a progression towards the rest of the game. There's a bow orb off of the girl. And so this should be Dark Seed, Sylphid, Glove, and something else. Money. Alright, so Solar sees that. Is probably thinking the same thing. Okay, cool. I have access to Upperland Forest, but also having the sword and the glove, I could sequence break. Piano makes it through the sewers and is now in Northtown. And is going to the ruins first. All right. Solar on his way to the cannon travel to send him to the Upperland. So the difference here is that Piano didn't do Guy's Navel at all. Solar did, and got not much of anything from there. A little bit of extra money. Could have saved, I think I got a glove, or sword orb for free from Watts, but didn't save any of the other things from the bosses. Javelin orb. So that is the first. There's a right-hand side. Right-hand balcony. Now to the left. So that is the big skip, is that, you know, we know that, Piano isn't missing anything in Guy's Navel, but once he gets Flammie Drum, he's going to want to bounce back 1,000 gold. Nice. Can't use magic. Nope. So is he going to dive, or what's the game plan? Let's see. Oh, no. Not going to get the third chest. Not going to fight the bosses here. Going to go to the Northtown Castle instead. And Solar's headed to Kakara. Alright. Alright, what have we got here in the back room here? There's a gnome. Gonna save that, and a spear orb. Gnome is nice to find. So far not included in any of the orbs that we've seen thus far. But it's nice to have an additional elemental damage. And if and when you pick up the girl, that's speed up, so that's nice. And in the basement, it is money. Okay, so, well, that's a lot of money. 400 gold in the basement, and 1,000 gold off of one of the balconies. So we'll see what Piano decides to do now. 2,500 gold could get some armor. Could level up the weapon. Doesn't have a sword orb. Solar's gonna go and glimpse this Fire Palace orb. The first one, he's gonna see that it is Luna. And is going to rope out. All right. Yay, 2 tiger caps. And yeah, Solar's going back into sequence break. Has the, let's see if he just punches up, or is he gonna charge up? No, he's just gonna pray. He can do, I don't, I've tried doing this, and he can do it, so I don't understand. Oh, there he goes. He's sliding back. He's sliding back. I don't understand how people get up. It's just like a luck of the draw whether the boy slides forward with some of these punches. So, good sequence break with the glove there. So he will wind up getting the Wind Seed. Alright. There's a Boomerang Orb. And further in, he will find out that he can get in because it's Sylphid Magic on the second orb. Piano, now going into the castle, getting stopped. Halt! By the, ninja. But, dodging the damage by transitioning to a new screen. So about to fight the Metal Mantis. There's the Wind Seed for Solar. One more chest to check. And yeah, Piano has 2 seeds and has Sylphid leveled up to level 2, so good damage coming through. There's a Bow Orb. So Solar's happy to see that the sequence break was worthwhile. Oh, that blade from the Mantis Ant went flying off in the middle of nowhere. There it is. All right, Metal Mantis is down. Solar's now on his way back to the Cannon Travel. And is not leveling anything up along the way like Piano did. So just kind of, as spells level up naturally with boss fights and things like that, he's just going to deal with that. He's not worrying about that other stuff. We got a Whip Orb and Luna Magic. Oh, okay, so this is how you got in. Solar going to Matango instead. All right. So good find for Piano finding Luna there. And Solar is... Piano dodges the burst damage again by just going up the stairs, just leaving the room. Walk out while you're exploding, and you don't take damage. It's easy as that. All right. Solar, coming back to Matango, doesn't have the axe. Did he forget that he needs the axe to get in? Oh, no, he's just come back to turn in the Wind Seed. He's coming straight back to turn in the Wind Seed. Gotcha. Dodge. Okay, that's the 3rd iteration of dodging burst by transitioning to a new screen. And a 4th. Neat. All right. So this is Mech Rider up on top of the Northtown Castle, and Solar has come back to the Upper Land to turn in the Wind Seed at the Wind Palace. He's going to go fight Spring Beak. Piano drawing some magic with Luna, freshly picked up. And Solar, low on magic, and is just gonna have to fight the bird. Dealing some good damage with the amount that he was able to burst out. All right. So Solar's using the boomerang to keep distance from Spring Beak, not be poked by those chicken legs. While that's going on, Piano has completed the fight with the Mech Rider, gets an Axe Orb and Flammie Drum. There it is! Oh my gosh. What's it? Once again, vanilla! Once again, a vanilla drop. That's where you get it in the game. Solar takes down Spring Beak and is going to turn in the Wind Seed. Piano, let's see where he decides to go now that he has a newfound freedom. Is he going to start doing freebie checks? Freebie checks. Is coming to Ice Country. Go talk to... Or not to talk to Rudolph. Rudolph doesn't have anything for him. He's going to get this chest. Bow Orb. And a Boomerang Orb for Solar. Alright. Solar's going to turn in this Wind Seed first. Let's see what this is. And also this will give him a chance to level up some magic if he wants to spend a little bit of time here. Midge Mallet and a Sword Orb. Alright, well, it's something. Piano has now, staying in Ice Country, is coming to the Ice Palace. I'm just going to get this freebie here. Yeah, Solar's taking a little bit of time to level up weapons against the Ravite that has been added here as part of the open world randomizer. This is a place where you can come and level up spells. Say Whip Orb, but not the whip itself. Piano is out of here. Alright, Piano now going to the lighthouse. Go talk to Picard. Alright, well, that was not the answer for Solar, so now he's got a lot more traveling to do. He's a long way from the top of Northtown Castle. I mean, he could do so much. He could go to ice. I mean, finally, it's nothing. My favorite. Thanks for nothing. Literally. I mean, yeah, there's going and doing Ice Country, but that's such a, you know, you don't want to do that. It's hard, you think, once again, density of checks that you can do. You want to go to Northtown as quickly as possible. Piano's now coming to Tasnica. Yeah, Solar going back to Kakara, and then using that, having a layover in the desert, and then flying out to go to Southtown. So Piano's come here to fight the Dark Stalker. Ooh, petrified. There's a light seed. All right. Third seed found for Piano. No hint from the king. Yeah, Solar's headed now to the Empire. Piano also has that gold key. Could go turn that in right now. He's getting to it. He's got a lot of other little things to check. $800. Thanks, dude. Out in the middle of nowhere. I guess he wasn't using it for anything, so. Here you go. You take it. Alright, Piano coming to Matango. Normally blocked out by the axe. Javelin Orb for Solar from Mara. Piano going into the treasury room here and gets some money. Alright, picked up 1,700 gold back to back. 800 from Turtle Island. 900 from Matango. Not leveling anything up. Shopping. Could go ahead and get some fancy overalls. Decent armor. Picking up some fairy walnuts. Good to have. Especially now that you have 3 seeds and a few different elementals that you can cast from. So big boost in armor right there for Piano's characters. And Solar has another room or two to get through before getting to Northtown. There it is. All right. So now that Solar's in Northtown, he needs to full clear the castle. Oh, Piano's... All right, Piano is coming to Pure Lands, is going to the end of the game. So Solar, which way are you going first? Goes to the castle first. This is good for him. This is eventually the solution. Piano spending some time leveling up spells and then siphoning off magic before heading forward. Especially since bosses are vanilla. So Solar having Undine, where Piano does not, that will help him out against the Fire Dragon and against Axebeak. Both of them are weak against Undine, so that's a real good thing for him. That'll help with a little bit of catching up. Piano will be able to get through 3 bosses. The Wind, the Thunder Gygus, and the Wind Dragon will have weaknesses to Gnome. Of course, the Dragon Worm will have weaknesses to Sylphid. Alright, Solar's headed back in. Dodges the burst damage as well. Alright, first to the Metal Mantis. So here's Piano's first of 6 boss fights going through Pure Lands. Having 3 seeds. We need at least 6. We don't know how many exactly, but we need at least 6 seeds in order to complete the game. So Solar's coming in with some level 2 freeze, a lot of damage. The boy gets immolated immediately. Engulfed. Lit up! as it were. But yes, Solar having Undine, Gnome, Sylphid will allow him to burst through all but one boss very quickly. Spear Orb and a Glove Orb. And Solar picks up a Whip Orb and Luna, and is happy to see that. And all he has to do now is stay in the castle, and he does. All right, so he is on his way to getting the Flammie Drum. Once again, vanilla Flammie Drum. So many vanilla locations in this game. In this seed, rather. Yeah, Piano taking a little bit of time to level up Gnome before heading in to fight the Frost Dragon. This is the one boss that both of them will have an issue with, since neither of them have Salamando. Yet. I'll say yet. Piano obviously not going to have it, because he's right outside the front door. Alright, Solar has made his way to the top of the castle, and is about to fight the Mech Rider to get his Flammie Drum. Piano is trying to use Luna to get back up to full MP. A little bit more. And here comes some big freeze damage from Solar. And some Magic Drain as well. Magic Absorb level 0. Oh, Piano is not quite full yet. Has to leave and come back. Solar grabbing 4 magic from the Mech Rider, which is very nice. And another 7. Yeah, full up. All right, Piano, what you gonna do? I guess you're just gonna send whatever your biggest spell is and hope that it does some damage. Level 3? I didn't see what that was. What was that? 96 damage. All right, decent damage. Able to do that a handful more times, and maybe able to, once again, draw magic from the dragon to help this out, so... Ugh, that was like half the... Went from 90 damage to 40 damage. Some magic just cut in half. Solar is now done with his fight against the Mech Rider, and is going to be picking up his Flammie Drum, as well as an additional bonus parting gift of some weapon orb. I forget what it is. Piano coming here before, or after rather, buying some additional armor. That's gonna be very helpful. The Axe Orb and the Flammie Drum. There it is. And his Solar, yeah. So he's like, while I'm in the neighborhood, I'm gonna at least check these freebie checks, these balcony chests. Probably not gonna dive to get the backroom chest, and probably not going to fight any bosses either. Probably going to use the freedom of the Flammie Drum to go and start doing a bunch of freebies. Piano takes down the Frost Dragon, boss 2 of 6, in the push towards the end of the Pure Lands. So Solar should be picking up, I believe it's 1,000 gold in this first one. No, Javelin Orb, and it's 1,000 gold on the left-hand side. All right, Piano is getting a Glove Orb and the Moogle Belt. All right. We'll see if Solar also has the gold key. Obviously, Piano picked up the Light Seed from the Dark Stalker. Did not bother to go there, but I'm sure that we'll not be finding... Maybe find one more seed throughout all these bosses. There's 1,000 gold for Solar, and he's going to fly away. Yep, he's done. Piano coming into the third boss. Going to fight Axebeak. Who's weak against Salamando. Doesn't have Salamando right now. Yeah, Solar's coming to do a lot of the freebie checks. Landing with the Sprite Snowman in Ice Country. Love to see it. Bring him back to his rightful place, his home turf of sorts. All right, one more cast from Piano before drawing some magic. But was able to purchase, I think, 2? what's the word I'm looking for? Solar's Sprite gets frozen again. 2 Fairy Walnuts before heading into Pure Lands. So that's helpful. But, I mean, having level 3 Luna Magic is its own wonderful reward. Need to draw some more magic from Axebeak. 9. Wow, big pool right there. All right, go ahead and just like spam through a bunch of stuff. Solar's about to climb up to the top of the lighthouse to go talk to Picard and get nothing. Big old goose egg from this egghead looking dude. Finally, it's nothing. All right. Yeah, I can see getting the gold key, getting light seed, you know, finally getting Flammie Drum. Maybe one of the first things you do after clearing Pure Lands. Yeah, Solar's on his way to Taznica right now, and we'll be picking up that light seed shortly. Piano taking down boss 3 of 6 halfway through the Pure Lands Death March. Let's see what Axebeak rewards our players with. An Axe Orb and a Sword Orb. Oh yeah, Piano's in here with a level 1 sword, or level 0 sword, rather. Darkstalker fight for Solar. Alright, so this is the boss fight, so the 2 fire bosses back-to-back, Axebeak and then the Fire Dragon. Solar is going to get through a lot faster than Piano because he picked up Undine in Undine Cave. Solar, checking that chest. Getting punched. There's the light seed. And... oh, so, yeah, runs forward. Says go talk to the king to get a hint, but then remembers, right, no hints this time. And Solar continuing north to get, I believe this was 800 gold from the merchant here at Turtle Island. Yep. Nice. Not a lot of damage going out to... This is the last wall that Piano has to deal with. Because after this is Thunder Gygus and the Wind Dragon, who are both weak to Gnome. So he should be able to blitz through those. It's just, you know, fighting this boss fight that does not have any weaknesses. Solar going ahead picking up some raccoon caps. And a gold, okay, gold vest and a silver band. All right, some good armor. Will he be throwing it on the Sprite or the boy? That's the question. Yeah. The silver band on the Sprite and the gold armor on the boy. Okay. Where to now? Is he headed to the Pure Lands? Oh, 1 damage from... yeah, Piano has been stopped right now. Alright, Solar coming here to pick up another 900 gold from the treasury room in Matango. Be happy to see that. Yeah, Piano's just having a really long boss fight here, and once Solar gets into the Pure Lands, he's going to be catching up very quickly, just because he has Undine. Really what it boils down to. Alright, Solar doesn't level up any weapons. First, comes here to get a couple of Fairy Walnuts. I think he's ready to go to the... Alright, Piano finally takes down the Fire Dragon, and he should have an easy time with the rest of the bosses here in Pure Lands. Let's see what Solar decides to do. He has that light seed. Is he going to do that first, or is he going to go to Pure Lands first? It's a tough choice. Double Whip Orb for Piano. And yeah, Solar is going to Gold Island to see what this gold key and the light seed has. We'll see if he just pops in to get the first chest, or if he goes ahead and clears this entire tower. Because this could be another siege just like right here. Oh, if he can get past these zombies. Axe Orb. Yeah, and he's continuing on. And gonna fight Blue Spike. Boom! He's here. Piano has another couple of screens to go through before getting to Thunder Gygus, which he should get through very quickly since he has Gnome. Solar using Undine against the Blue Spike and draining some magic. Completely tripped up from my words there. Thunder Gygus has a stole 50 magic from the Thunder Gygus. Wow. Or no, used a. I thought Piano stole 50 magic. Used a fairy walnut. One of the walnuts. I'm trying to look back and forth at everything that's going on. I was like, man, that was effective. No. 5 bosses down, 1 to go for Piano. Solar is almost done with his boss fight against Blue Spike. There it is. Boom. Blue Spike down. Let's see what Piano gets from Thunder Gygus. It is a Sword Orb and a Spirit Orb. No seeds in Pure Lands. 1 boss left to go for Piano, which will be a pretty quick fight as well against the Wind Dragon. Solar defeating Blue Spike. Boomerang Orb. And then a chest. Another boss, which he should be able to get through very quickly because weakness to Sylphid. There's the Javelin itself. Alright, here comes the fight against the Minotaur. Or the, what's the upgraded one? The Gorgon Bull. So both of these bosses will be going down very quickly on both sides. Piano drawing no magic. Oh, it doesn't matter. All right, Dragon's down. So Piano is done with his push through Pure Lands. We'll see if he gets a seed from here, but if not, you know, now it's at least he's got the checkpoint, but now he has to go out in the world and look for seeds in the entire vast, wide open world. So we'll see if there's anything here that is worthwhile. Boomerang Orb. And, oh, there is! 1 seed. Okay, 1 seed in Pure Lands. So 4 down. Piano's about to go and trigger the cutscene, the mana tree, and get the checkpoint. Solar is still dealing with the Gorgon Bull. Should be done fairly soon. Alright, there it is. So yeah, Piano's got this cutscene to go through. So minimum 6 seeds, but it could be 6, 7, or 8. To complete the game. Solar is now done with the climb up the light tower on Gold Island. We'll see what weapon orb he gets from the Gorgon Bull, and then what prizes he gets from turning in the light seed. The glove orb. Oh, and the other thing, Piano will know how many seeds are necessary to complete the game. 6! Only 6! Alright, minimum needed. The axe and Salamando. Wow. Wow. Big find for Solar there. All right, Solar now has everything he needs to blitz through the Pure Lands. Salamando will give him, damage against the Frost Dragon. And he's going there right now. Yeah, he has everything he needs. He has Undine, he has Salamando, he has Sylphid, he has Gnome. He has a cutting weapon. He does not have armor. Well, he bought a little bit of armor. Piano coming here and making a save before climbing the tower to save scum. So there's not a seed in this tower, but there is a lot of access. There's the axe, obviously. Which gives access to Elena's castle. Gives access to getting both chests in Dark Palace, but they still don't have the whip, so they can't turn in the Dark Seed. But then also getting Salamando means same thing, opening up Earth Palace, but they don't have the whip. So Can't turn in, and also don't have the Earth Seed. Solar makes quick work of the Dragon Worm, gets a Spear Orb and a Glove Orb, and is 1 boss down, 5 to go. He's going to be getting through these bosses very quickly because he has Undine and Salamando, which Piano did not, so that's going to make the boss fights go very quickly. Level 0 Salamando, but it doesn't matter. He's going to be able to just spam magic and level that up along the way. And also be able to drain magic. So this will be a big way for Solar to make up time, is just having Undine and Salamando in the Pure Lands when Piano did not. Piano dishing out some damage with level 4 Gnome against Blue Spike, and continuing to draw magic as well. So once again, like, you know... Alright, Blue Spike is down. Piano is in the lead, but once again has not gone into Guy's Navel at all, which Solar did. Also, Solar, that's where Solar got Undine, was Undine Cave. So if Piano decides to do either of those things, same thing, that'll be a making up time for Solar. If he decides to, Piano decides to go and do any of those checks. There's the Javelin. And Solar takes down the Frost Dragon, boss number 2, and has been able to level up Salamando to probably level 2 at this point. At least level 1. Piano is sitting back a safe distance from the Gorgon Bull and just throwing lightning bolts. Just Zeus Sprite. Let her rip. Glove Orb and Moogle Belt found by Solar. Boss number 2 at the Ice Dragon. 2 bosses down, 4 to go. About to go fight Axebeak and make short work of that as well. Because he has Salamandos. I mean, Undine. Undine is going to make Axebeak and then the Fire Dragon back-to-back. Bosses 3 and 4. Going to go very quickly for Solar. Alright, Piano is done with the Gorgon Bull, is done with the climb up the Light Tower. Is going to turn the Light Seed and get, what was it? Is the Axe and Salamando. I'm going to go ahead and mark that over here. Bip bop. And I forget what this weapon orb is. It is a Glove Orb. Yee. Alright. So here's Piano picking up Salamando and Axe Orb. Solar is done with Axebeak. 3 bosses down, 3 to go. Alright, that opens up. Now Piano's like, alright, well, I'm not save scumming those 2 things. I'm definitely keeping those. Now, where to, boss? Solar picks up an Axe Orb and a Sword Orb. Alright. Oop, where are you headed? Oh no, this is Guy's Navel? Maybe? Also hasn't turned in the Wind Seed, I don't think. Didn't backtrack and do that. Oh, Piano's taking a long time thinking through his options. You gotta pick something. Do something. What? Alright. Solar, in his 4th boss fight, it walks in the door, doesn't even have to see the Fire Dragon. Just starts blasting. Just starts throwing freeze. So Piano has decided to come to Dark Palace for reasons. He's going to be able to get both chests out of here. That's it. Not going to be able to turn in the Dark Seed, so maybe this axe is useful. Alright, Solar takes down the Fire Dragon. And that's boss number 4 for him. 2 to go in the Pure Lands. Double Whip Orb. Piano picks up Boomerang Orb. And is going to rope out and check the chest behind the portcullis, and then move on to somewhere else. It's kind of nice not to have the whip right now, because it's forcing you to go to different places. Otherwise, having the whip and the axe is just pushing you in so many different things. Water seed! Yay! Seed number 5. Found. Piano only needs one more seed to finish this race out. Probably going to go turn that in. Going to go back to the beginning of the game, turn the water seed, go to Undine Cave. Solar now popping up to boss number 5. This is Thunder Gygus. Weak against Gnome. Oop, turning in the wind seed. Piano having a big think. Big think. Make a decision. Alright, coming here to turn in the wind seed, which is not going to give... I think it's the Midge Mallet. At least this will be a quick fight with Gnome magic in his arsenal. So we're seeing a bunch of Gnome magic on both sides. You're getting Gnome in stereo. Solar also using a Fairy Walnut to get through the wall of hit points that is the Thunder Gygus. Alright, Piano takes down the Axe, or not Axe Beak, Spring Beak, and is going to go turn in the Wind Seed. Solar, boss number 5 down, Thunder Gygus down. One more boss to fight, the Wind Dragon, which will give the Dryad Seed, and Solar will learn that only 6 seeds are needed to complete the race. And we'll also get the checkpoint, of course. Boomerang Orb, picked up by Piano. We'll see if he spends any time leveling up any spells here. I doubt it. Everything's so leveled up already. Sword and a Spear Orb. So the Midge Mallet and Sword Orb. And yeah, Piano's out of here. Not even going to bother leveling stuff up. Stuff is pretty jacked as it is. So I think this is pushing Piano towards the beginning of the game. You know, I would go turn in the Water Seed and check, you know, other stuff that you haven't done yet. Like, you know, Water Seed, Undine Cave. And then there's Guy's Navel. Oh, doing Undine Cave first because specifically it's 2 drops. Well, turning the Water Seed, Luca also only gives 2 drops once you turn that in. So coming in here with Salamando to take down big damage, even level 0, against the Biting Lizard, or the Tonpole at first, going and sealing all 6 of its magic. Solar is done with his fights, his boss fights in Pure Lands. Is going to be picking up the Dryad Seed. Go to mark that for him. And I forget, what is the other? Boomerang Orb. All right. And there's the Dryad Seed. So he's got 4 seeds. He's going to do the cutscene, get the checkpoint at the Mana Tree, and learn that he only needs 2 more seeds. Piano is going to come here and fight the Tonpole. All right. And it evolved into the Pakun Lizard. There's all 6 of its magic points, so it will not be able to heal. So now Piano just needs to burst it down. No, it's done. It only has 6. It only has 6 magic. That's it. That's all it has. It has enough to heal itself 3 times. That's it. So we'll be able to get a couple of lava waves in. But that's still plenty of damage. Return with 6 of the seeds. All right. Ooh, Piano using a Fairy Walnut on the Sprite. Going ahead and double casting. Solar coming to the Sunken Continent. Interesting. A lot of bosses here. Ooh, pretty big damage from the Pakun Lizard. And Solar now fighting the Snapdragon. There we go, okay. So Piano will be picking up Undine magic. There's the Whip Orb. And another Whip Orb. Alright. So Solar's coming here to... I mean, there are a lot of boss fights to do here. And having the axe, you know, that's a free chest check in the... Oh my gosh, the Sprite took 70 damage. Ugh! Axe Orb. All right. So, turning in the Water Seed now for Piano, about to fight the Jabberwocky. Here's the Nothing and a Sword Orb. All right. So, Solar's now going back to fight Hexus, so nothing from that Dryad Seed. But this is a very dense area of the world. A lot of checks that can be done here for Solar. Piano fighting through the Jabberwocky to go turn in the Water Seed. Big damage. And Solar drawing a lot of magic from Hexus. Piano takes out the Jabberwocky. We'll see what Luca has. And then from there, where do you go? There's so many places that Piano can go. Once again, hasn't checked Guy's Navel at all. Could go to LMA's castle. Could do just a lot of stuff. Gets a Glove Orb. Solar's still fighting Hexus. Drawing some more magic. Dealing some good damage over there. It is the girl. All right. G for girl. And $100. All right. What weapon did the girl have? The whip! The girl has the whip. Oh boy. All right. Well, I don't know if that's a good thing. I don't know if that's a great thing to have right now. Maybe. Because you only need 6 of the 8 seeds. Oh, okay. Piano's coming to the Sunken Continent. Let's see what Hexus has. Bow Orb for Solar and Lumina. All right, so our runners are now in the same place. Solar's about to head back upstairs. We'll see if he decides to fight the Watermelon. Piano is now fighting the Biting Lizard. Yes, Solar goes in to fight the Watermelon. Agamemnon, or whatever its actual name is. And quickly before it can pop off any walls, Solar's going to just drop a ton of damage and drain a bunch of magic from it. All right, the Snapdragon goes down for Piano. Solar drawing a bunch of magic from the Watermelon. Piano picking up Nothing and a Sword Orb and headed back to fight Hexus. Solar, did he leave any magic for... Drew 99 magic. But Wall ain't one. Yeah, so Solar drew so much magic from the Watermelon that he's unable to cast Wall. Great decision. So now he could just burst as much damage as possible down. Wow, and the girl gained I don't know how many levels from that fight with the Snapdragon. Went from level 1 to level, like, 10? I don't know. Has 119 hit points right now on Piano's side. Solar takes down the Watermelon. Piano will be completing this fight and getting... nothing too exciting from Hexus. Let's see what the Watermelon reward is. A Javelin Orb and Fire Seed. Okay, so Solar has 5 seeds. There are 3 more seeds out there in the world. We know that the Water Seed is... where was the Water Seed? Uh-oh. The Water Seed is the second chest in Dark Palace. So Piano just has to go upstairs and fight the Watermelon to get his 6th seed, but Solar could just stumble across another seed. We haven't seen the Earth Seed, we haven't seen the Moon Seed. It could be right here. It could be that chest right there in the Undersea front room. And I didn't see what that was for Solar, but it was not a seed, so he's continuing on. All right, here's... Piano just has to complete this fight, and he'll be done. Solar, continuing through the Undersea Continent, on his way to go to the Hydra, which has a weakness to Salamando, I believe. Is it Salamando? Maybe not. I don't know. We're gonna find out. All right, Piano triggering the... Oh! The girl gets obliterated. Triggering the, manipulating the boss AI by standing behind the watermelon to get it to go up into the air so that it will not be in magic casting mode. Solar dealing some good damage to the Hydra right now. All right, Watermelon is down for Piano, and that will be the fire seed. That will be seed number 6. Solar has a little bit more fight left against the Hydra. The Hydra being a very high... Oh, and the Hydra goes down. Hydra being one of the bosses that has a lot of defense, a lot of health, just naturally. Javelin Orb and Fire Seed. So Piano is in go mode, is done. We'll see what Solar picks up from the Hydra. We'll see how much further he has to go. Way to go. It is a Bow Orb and... Oh my god! Wow, the Earth Seed! That's 6 seeds for Solar. Piano has left the continent first, though, and is racing across the entire planet. Could have just gone southeast to loop the globe, but instead decided to go northwest and take the long way. We'll see if Solar turns around. All right, Piano... Piano takes the long way, but was still way, I said way out in front, not even way out in front. Finishes with a time of 1 hour, 6 minutes, 40 seconds. Solar going to be finishing up in just a few seconds as well. 1 hour, 6 minutes, and 48 seconds. Wow, what a close race. I can't believe that there were 2 seeds there on Sunken Continent. One just at Watermelon, just like, you know, beat Snapdragon in order to open up the Watermelon fight, and then the other one at Hydra. Like 2 seeds there, and who knows, maybe there was a the Moon Seed would have been at Kettlekin or at the chest on the upper level, which Piano would have been able to get with the girl with the whip. Solar would not have been able to get to that one. Wow. So Piano skips Guy's Navel and is not punished for skipping so many checks there. Solar goes and clears out Guy's Navel and just, you know, nothing, unfortunately. Big old nothing burger there. But was able to get Undine and also get Salamando from the turning in the Light Seed at Gold Island before going to the Pure Lands. So had all of the elementals needed in order to blitz through the bosses. So Piano showing up with only Gnome and Sylphid, which helps with, what is that, 3 of the bosses? Yeah. While Solar was had elemental weaknesses to all of the bosses there. And was able to catch up, you know, make up a lot of time there. Close game. GG's to both runners. Very tight race. Yeah, neither of them decided to take the axe and go to LNA's. Good decision. There's so many other things you can do so much more quickly. Not finding the whip for a long time, I think, was actually very beneficial. You know, taking such a long time to find the water seed, you know, getting the axe, and then using that to open up the pathway through Dark Palace to get the water seed, to turn that in, to get the girl with the whip. It's just like so many levels deep, and it's just like, don't want to do any whip checks, and don't want to do any axe checks either. So it's kind of nice that everything kind of got truncated and funneled into certain things. But also, neither of them did bosses in Northtown Ruins. Didn't do the back chest in Northtown Ruins, you know? So, skipped just the right stuff, I assume. I don't have the spoiler log, so I don't know if there was another chest there, or another seed there, but, you know, we found 7 of the 8, so where's Moonseed? I don't know. But anyway, wow, what a race. Congratulations to both runners, GG's to both of them. Congrats on Piano, or to Piano, for winning this one. And yeah, that's it. Wow, what a run through. That was great. All right, that's it. Thank you so much for tuning in and listening. If you want to play the Secret Amount of Randomizer yourself, you can do so by following the link in the description below. In the video description, there should be a link to the program where you can create the seeds for yourself and run whatever settings you want to, whether you want to run an open world game like this or run through the vanilla game randomized, you can do that. If you have any questions or anything like that, there's a link to the Secret Amount of Randomizer Discord community. Come hang out, ask some questions, and also run the weekly seed for yourself if you want to. You can totally do that. Very friendly community there, very helpful community, always wanting to extend some a helping hand and some information and some knowledge. If you want to also, follow Piano or Solar, I think I have links to both their Twitch and YouTube channels down below. Go and check them out, support them, give them follows as well. And yeah, that's it for this week. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching, and I will see y'all next time. Bye.